Hi everyone, and welcome to this week's group of readings. Probably from the thumbnail you can see that we are going to be receiving messages from the Oakmen, and this is something that I know many of you have requested off and on for a little while. If you're not familiar with my channel, stay tuned and you'll understand the Oakmen a little bit better. Those of you that are familiar with the channel, this may be something that you might be quite excited to hear and receive from. To be honest, I would have loved to have heard from the Oakmen as well too, but I was not connecting with them, whether that was because of me, because of them, because of, I don't know what. It's just the messages come when the messages come. So this is the week of the Oakmen. The Oakmen are going to be speaking to each zodiac sign as we work through, and starting with Aries all the way to sweet Pisces. I will put, if you're not familiar with the Oakmen, or even if you are and you would like to kind of relive some of the readings that they have given us in the past, at the end of this reading there'll be options where you can choose another video of mine to click on, or you can choose like a series of videos that come from my video library. The Oakmen have their own library in my video assortment, so you can go right there and you can see them. The Oakmen came to us, they pushed through a message. Actually, it's quite funny that I was doing for Aries at the time, and at the time it was the first time that their energy had come through, and it was just a general reading for Aries, and I didn't realize what it was at the time, but it was all actually leading up to the start of the pandemic, and they were really showing us massive changes that were about to occur, tower moments, false emperors falling all around. It was quite fascinating. And they took us through most of the pandemic, and then they just sort of like faded away, to be quite honest. I want to say in the last 1.5 to 2 years on my channel, and now they are here, and I could not feel more, I guess, in alignment with the urge to speak with the Oakmen. Their card is sitting here with the first zodiac that I'm about to do, and the sun is shining through the card and through their eyes. So here we are, my friends, and the long-awaited Oakmen. Hi Gemini, welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Sorry, I have a new system set up here, so you're the first video with it, so let me know what the picture's like and what the sound is like. And it's like this little microphone, and I'm staring at it. It's just above the camera. It just seems like something I need to stare at. So I gotta try to remember to look into the camera, but you might see me looking at the microphone. So anyways, Gemini, let's get started. Let's get started, Gems. The Oakmen. The Oakmen. We're going to start with the Shaman Oracle deck. The Oakmen. The Oakmen for Gemini. The Oakmen for Gem. The Oakmen for Gemini. Messages for Gemini from the Oakmen. The Sorcerer. Interesting. This could be you, but it feels like, and I do, there's a story here. Thunder. Hunter. Yes, there's an energy coming towards you. Under the Sorcerer. It is from the upper world. This energy is very high frequency. The thunder. The blade, it is cut, wow, it cuts through truth, it divulges truths. And the hunter, the hummingbird, this energy seeks you, Gemini. This energy seeks you out. Wild woman, earth keeper, wild woman, earth. Wow. Okay, this is interesting. Now this makes sense because there are like 2 distinct characters in this, and I pulled the Sorcerer out. And I don't know, y'all, if you feel like you need to flip the energy, you can, but I'm going to read it the way it's coming forward for me as the reader. I feel like the Sorcerer, I immediately felt like the Sorcerer was someone else. Like, so the energy of the Oakmen is like sort of letting you know about a presence that is coming towards you. Now, this presence is very strong, very powerful. Like, yo, it comes up as the Sorcerer. It produces thunder. So there's almost like this energy, you can feel it coming. You can feel it coming. You can even perhaps hear it coming. And then the hunter, like this is an energy that seeks you out. So at first you'd be like, holy crap, what the hell is that? But the thing that is most important here is everything that appears underneath, the upper world. This sorcerer is from the upper world. So this sorcerer works a very high frequency energy. The thunder card with the blade, I feel like the disruptions that this sorcerer creates or makes are the energy frequencies that start to shift in. You can sense strong change. There's magic in this energy. But this blade, it just feels like it symbolizes like cutting through to truths. It might even open up a wound with the blade, cutting something out, cutting out a festering wound to allow it to seep out and heal. So whatever that means for you. And then the hunter though, right? Like that could feel very intimidating. It could feel like you're in the energy of someone or something's crosshairs. But the fact that the hummingbird, again, comes in underneath this, it's as if to say this is very high frequency. This is sort of gentle and magical as well. So now, and then, was that my chair? What was that? Did you hear that? That was a weird, I heard that. Did you not? It was a weird sound. Anyways, the Earth Keeper, the Wild Woman, and then the Earth. Now this almost feels like I'm going to say you, unless it's a third presence in this reading. I mean, I don't think it is. I think it's you. This is you, because you're the reason for the reading. That's why we're here. And then this energy, this sorcerer. This sorcerer sort of works in ethereal energy, perhaps too, with the upper world and the hummingbird. And they're like kind of grounding their energy to meet you because your energy is very grounded. Very grounded. The Earth Keeper, Wild Woman, Earth. This is like Gaia. This is like Gaia and... you know, so there's the funny thing here. I would describe this as being like very empress-like, you know, like the keeper of the earth, looking after the earth, all of the inhabitants of the earth, nature itself, all of that is very feminine too. And then, right, the sorcerer is sort of like this more masculine depiction, and it comes in with masculine. There's tons of yang energy with this coming in, with the thunder and the hunter too. This is really very strong yang energy. The thunder too feels like a tower moment of truth. And I don't know, like your energy is magically grounded in the 3D. I don't want to say you're not using like elements of the ethereal. You definitely are. Because here too, like the wild woman is looking into this guy. But this energy comes towards you, Gemini. It's very powerful. I don't know what sort of truth it brings towards you. There's something here that you've either wished for or like sort of requested in terms of an emotional desire, projection, like the way she's looking up, right? And I'm saying like this energy comes from the upper world. It comes from there. So it's also something that's being gifted to you through some sort of wish, but it's kind of like now it's falling into the manifestation realms. Like this is something that you're manifesting into the 3D. Yeah, that's all I'm getting from you. Is that you're very grounded. You may even have particularly strong earth placements or something significant And like second house, what are the houses? Capricorn is 10th, Virgo is 6th house. There might be something significant about that, like that connects you to the earth in some sort of very healing, holistic way. Again, I'm getting like it's a very empressy energy here. But you see, the funny thing is, like this energy that's coming towards you is a very priestess or priestly sort of energy. Like it doesn't feel emperorish at all. This is because again, the Empress to me like very grounded in the 3D. So that's unique too, because I don't feel like, so even though that this is a strong yang energy that comes towards you, and you are a very strong yin energy, so that it's almost too like magnetically, these two energies like pull one another. No, it's more like a pheromone. I don't want that to come off the wrong way, because I don't know what this is, but it is more like a pheromone, and that's exactly how that works, right? Like the yin, the receptive female this sounds terrible, but I don't know, maybe you are. Releases a pheromone, and then it draws the yang in, the like hunter, thunder coming in, focused. And then too, in some way too, like she's just like doing whatever. Like just doing whatever. And it's almost like just doing whatever is like spreading the pheromone. I don't know. It is spring where I am. So Gemini, maybe you're spreading your pheromones. I don't know. You're calling something in here that is otherworldly. And you are very worldly, but you connect deeply with the ethereal. All right. I'm going to the goddess deck. I'm going to see what the goddesses have to say about the sorcerer. I'm more intrigued about this energy, and it's kind of like, well, it's the main topic of your reading here. Because I can see you in the underline. It's great. It's wonderful. Yeah, and I do feel like it's that. I would describe it like a pheromone. Like a magnetic pheromone. Because it's not pulling two energies together. It is completely receptive, and then the hunter energy coming in. Water with the sorcerer in the upper world. Wow. This is a very healing energy. It's very intuitive. This, I don't know, if it's an individual, this person could have strong water placements. Thunder blade, the moon. There's the yin. Something. The moon, the secrets. The moon holds the secrets. And there's the blade here, right? Like a sudden truth through secrets. The hunter and the hummingbird. Oh, illusion. There is some sort of illusion going on here. I would even describe the sorcerer as a magician, and I know you all will say, well, that's our card in the tarot. No, you were not on the table here. You were the underline, because look, again, the underline. What did I say? What did I say? This represented. It's like Gaia, Empress. Gaia, the sun. Hala. So I told you, don't argue with Auntie Cindy. I know it. I know what I'm seeing here. So yeah, Gaia and the sun. Look at you. I don't know. It's like your pheromones are going off too, because right, she's just producing. It's an intoxicating. There's something intoxicating about you right now, Gemini. Something intoxicating, and it is like, oh, I don't know what you're doing. Like, I don't know what you're doing and how it's drawing something in, but I would describe it as intoxicating, very, very high frequency, seductive, divine feminine, you know. And even if you're coming to this reading, you know, as yourself and you're a masculine Gemini, there's something very magnetic about you right now. So even just talking to the guys that are like, yo, if you're a guy and you are attracted to guys, you are playing the yin right now. And the yang is coming towards you. So however this is, like you are like an intoxicating pheromone of yin. Yeah, sure, Gemini. And the sorcerer who brings in the water and the moon through illusion, an illusionist. This is an illusionist. There is a very strong sense of magician energy. I don't know, maybe like you could be dealing with another Gemini or someone with a strong Gemini placement, because the sorcerer does feel very, you know, magician-like too. And particularly with the moon and illusions and water. If you didn't have such wonderful, like sort of bottom cards to these, like this comes from the upper world and the hummingbird with the hunter, like it is still, it is gentle, it is high frequency. So I would describe this energy too as it's a type of masculine energy that is also very, very healthy in its own embodiment and utilization of their feminine energy. Because that's actually like, well, they're goddess cards, so you're probably going to get all goddess energies in them. But they're kind of goddess cards that are represented, especially these two specifically. Even if these were like somehow God energy came out in this, the moon is still yin, right? Oh, you're drawing in the sun. Oh, the sun and the moon are here. What is this? The sun, the moon, and earth are here. The sun, the moon, and earth. This is really magical. And water is the vessel. Water is the vessel. The earth is made up of mostly water here. You are the keeper of the earth. The wild woman, keeper of the earth. The earth. The earth supports you enormously. I'm just hearing, okay, it's so fascinating. I'm just hearing like the energy of the sun. The sun is as if it is saying to earth, you are my greatest creation yet. And it is, right? No one else could handle my energy but you. I almost feel like I'm just channeling the sun right now. Nobody could handle my energy but you. This yang is strong. This yang is really strong energy. But this yin, this earth, hi Larry. Oh, I'm sorry. Was it about everybody else for a little while there? And it was too long. It's like, no, we need Larry time. You're such a ham. I love you. Yeah. But it's as if well, I can't pat you all the time. So it's as if the sun, how do I want to describe this? The earth takes the energy of the sun, and the energy of the sun, like it scorches, it burns, it penetrates all the other planets, and it does not create life. But the earth has managed to create life with what the sun throws at her. Right? Oh, sorry. And it's as if the sun, the energy, so you are my greatest creation yet. And what that means, I don't know. I don't know if this is if this is a person, if this is just some sort of a download that comes in. And then yet, so now you're covering the cards. I'm gonna have to start closing my door because you're becoming a distraction. Yeah, you're becoming a distraction, mister. Because the moon, though, the mysteries and the illusion, but that is almost like the yin energy, so it embodies this. Perhaps there's even like something that you're creating, some sort of creation process that you've been engaged in, Gemini, that is just, it's powerful. And because of this, you're pulling something in, literally, like, I just keep hearing pheromone. So it's almost like instinctive too. I mean, because when you're dealing with pheromones, the particular pheromone that is being released for whatever species you're working with, it the species that is targeted can't deny it. Like, it just moves towards it. It's not, it's like a moth to a flame. Yeah. And I mean, that's what I have. That's what we're doing, like, this week with the Oakman. We're just, like, we're getting into really deep. You need a brush. Where's the comb? Shoot, I moved it somewhere else. You need a brushing. You're leaving yourself everywhere. And I'm going to go do, Gemini, I'm going to go do the extended. In the extended, we're going to go into the fairy deck. I'm going to see what fairy wants to speak to you. Completely open reading again. And just see what fairy comes forward and what message that fairy has. Of course, working under and through with the Oakman as well. Can they hear you purring with the new microphone? You know, you have 2 beds in here too, which Lily won't even use anymore because they smell like you. So now I've had to put a blanket on the floor for her. You guys are killing me, I swear. I'm your keepers. I'm your guardians, aren't I? Yes, and I'm not doing that right now. But what am I doing? I'm trying to impart some interesting information to the collective so that we can have the roof over our head and eat. And that's what we have, Gemini. Till next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.